Hi everybody, I hope you're doing great. This wasn't the video that I wanted to start with today. I really don't feel good. I mean, the makeup and the hair was a real effort, and I was hoping that would make me feel better because sometimes it does. But I have a lot to do today. I'm going to cancel some of it. I was supposed to go to the farmer's market and pick dinner up, but I think we'll do something else. I can't even imagine being in a crowd right now. And it gives me anxiety. I feel like sometimes I feel weak, like I need to hold on to something, or if I'm going to get a little vertigo, there's just little things that I have to fight. I also have a lunch date today that I don't know about. I'm going to see how I feel in a little bit, but I don't know if that's going to happen. I do have physical therapy also, and I have to go to the pharmacy and pick up some medication, which I won't mention because, YouTube's new policies. I don't want anybody to think that I'm giving my opinions about any medications, or I'm just going to have to be very careful now. And no one called me back or got back in touch with me from Google. I'm not surprised. If there's a representative that makes a commission to sell me an ad package, they're not going to call me if they know it's futile. So I'm just going to keep reminding the AI and the algorithms, this is just a personal journey. I'm not giving medical advice. That would be wrong. So anyway, yeah. If I'm still ranting, then I guess I'm not feeling that bad. Okay, so the lunch date I might cancel, but I got to go to physical therapy this afternoon. It's early yet. It's early in the day. I could still turn the ship around, but I just never know. I mean, it could go for days, or it could just go for hours. So I'm hoping for hours so I could get through this. Anyway, like I said, this wasn't the video that I meant to start with, but hopefully it'll turn around really quick and we'll go on to today's topic, whatever that might be. I'll see you in the next clip. And I'm back. So Chris said that he would go over to the market, get us dinner after work. He said he had time. God bless him. He's really a good person. He's very good to me, just for the record. I don't know if he'll watch this video or not. He watches most of them. So I did decide to keep the lunch date. The reason is, oh God, I hear sirens. The reason is basically because it's sort of a surprise lunch for someone, and the other person set it up, and I don't want to disappoint either of them. I'm the surprise. So, all right. Hear those sirens? Go get them. Somebody needs you. Somebody needs you. Fire truck. Always pray. Always send a little good energy. Oh, honey. Good Lord. Girl's in the middle of the road trying to cross in traffic. Traffic light's right here. I don't know. I don't get it. Anyway, I am feeling a little bit better. I had extra coffee and that perked me up. I don't know how long that will last, and my day will end early, I hope. So I'll be able to keep my PT appointment this afternoon, which I'll go to pretty much right after work. After lunch. No work today. So I also got to the pharmacy, and that's what I want to talk to you about. So I get up to the pharmacy counter, and the woman asked, "Are you picking up?" And I said yes. And she points to the kiosk, says, "Oh, you can check in right there." No, thank you. I gotta tell you that we're losing connection with other humans. And I don't really want to even contribute to that. There's a lot of humans I'd like to lose connection with. But I've just learned to say, "Oh, I'd really rather not." And if you say it sweet like that, usually, you're like, "Oh, it's okay." I suddenly become old and frail when I say it. The doctor's offices, the hospital, all of it is kiosk. And I hate that. I don't know that I like a lot of humans either, but I know eventually that's gonna be the way. Like right now, like 5 to 10 feet from the kiosk is a person. But at some point, just to get you to use it, they might move those people to the back so that you really don't see them. So those screens are gross, first of all. Absolutely gross. So I bought a stylus so that I didn't have to use my fingers, because I know the day's coming. I know. But I'm trying to push it back. So how do you feel about that? Because there are people that would rather not talk to a person at all. But I feel like it should be optional. And I had talked to my GP about that, because I had told the girl, "I really don't want to." "Oh, they really want you to. They really want us to do it." "Well, I'm sorry. If I have to say, 'Hey, I forgot my glasses today,' you can always come up with something. But you just look pathetic. Like, I am so low tech, I have no idea what I'm doing." And they're usually giving in to you. There are just some things that I wish would go back in time. And I know we can't do that. I'm well aware of that. But progress, as far as I see it now, is not really progress. Not in a good direction anyway. And I never saw that until I got to this part of the timeline. Anyway, I don't know if you can see through the window. This is a beautiful neighborhood. Very affluent. Must be nice to have money. I sure didn't get it. Anyway, I don't mean to make this a rant. It's just a disappointment. I'm disappointed that the little niceties are gone. I mean, it's only a matter of time before a kiosk is in the restaurants. Please check in and then seat yourself, or check in and they'll tell you what table to go to. Already, as it is, I go to my GP and I skip the kiosk because, that's what I do. And a nurse doesn't come out and get you. They just call your name from the back. You don't even see them, and tell you what room to go to. So you go to the back by yourself and you go find your room, and then a nurse comes in to take your vitals. And I'm like, already got high blood pressure at that point. I guess I'm just, I don't know if it's fastidious. I don't like change, but tech change is more for the young. And I don't want to say that I'm old and crotchety. It's just that I don't like things that are forced upon me. I mean, why do I need to even touch an iPad? And I'm not an Apple person, by the way, when there's a person standing right next to it. This is about normalizing things so that everything is, what's the word I'm looking for? Everything is automated. And that, they're like desensitizing you to the fact that you're never going to have customer service. There are companies that you cannot reach. Like, you can reach them, but it's a lot of work to find someone, to find a phone number, to find someone who will answer the phone. No, you have to go through their website. You have to go through the knowledge base. You have to go through an AI chat who determines whether you need to speak to a representative or not. Now, while that saves a company a whole lot of money, it makes people angrier. It's like, I don't know, I could be loyal to a company who still did it the old-fashioned way. And if I'm not the only one, then that company is going to get more business. But companies like Google, they don't care. You are very insignificant because they're so big. Well, now that there's no little mom and pop businesses left, I mean, there are some, but they're very hard to find. So what's going on here is the big conglomerates, the big wigs, they don't care about you. Boy, I did go on a rant. That's 2 videos in a row. It's okay. Oh, we got a car wash up here. Maybe we should. Shall we? Spooky needs some cleaning. Well, Chris's new used car, finally got a name. Do you name your vehicles? I know, I've always been weird like that, and I guess Chris has too. Chris's new CRV is named Laverne, which is a very old name. But I have permission to call her Vernie. I know it's silly, but I don't know that Chris has ever had a female car. This is like ASMR at the car wash. Okay, I feel like my car just got a massage. It should have been more than $12. I didn't hang in with the dryer too long because I don't want to be late for my appointment. All right, I'll see you in a little bit. Hi, everyone. I hope you're doing good today. Next day, hair's a little wet. Sorry. Why am I apologizing? You don't care if my hair's wet. Anyway, I did not feel great last night either. So I'm talking to you today because I do feel a little bit better. I don't feel great, but it's another day when I got a lot to do. So before I went to PT, as you know, I actually went to a lunch date. I didn't have a great time, even though I didn't feel good. There were some behaviors that just turned me off, some gossip and disrespect. Not, well, yes, to me too, but the world in general. And yeah, I was disappointed in that, so I won't be doing that again. And that's okay. That's what you got to go through to learn, right? So learning lesson, definitely learned. Physical therapy was okay. They worked me a little harder than usual, gave me a couple new exercises for home. I'm thinking about maybe making a change and going to a different therapy company. They're not clean. And that's another turnoff. I mean, their bathrooms have not been cleaned in probably 2 weeks at least. I mean, there's that ring around the inside of the toilet, the dark ring, and the top of the toilet is dusty. There's the sink is all. I have not seen them clean equipment, and that's what bothers me. I can avoid a bathroom, but I guess I thought everything would be wiped down, not just the tables, but yeah, I've been using the hand sanitizer, and somebody watered that down. So I'm just saying, I'm thinking about that. I have to find out what's close by because I'll have to be with them. I have to be in physical therapy for a while. Okay, that was probably a little TMI, but it bothers me, so I'll share it with you. Now it can bother you. Let me know what you think about that. I think I don't mind going to a doctor's office or something, but I have to touch that stuff, you know? And I've never seen anybody wipe it down. Now, Planet Fitness, for instance, a gym like that, I mean, haven't been to a lot of gyms, but you actually have to wipe the equipment down before you leave the equipment. And I saw people, cleaning all the time. I mean, the staff as well. So I always felt very safe to be there, that I wasn't going to get the flu or virus or something. But I don't feel like that now. So, okay, I'm done. I didn't even have my third cup of coffee, but I actually wanted to introduce you to another YouTube channel that I've been following for probably about 6 months. The channel is called Eek Acres. The person with the channel's name is Kevin. Kevin has been online for definitely over a decade. And like a lot of other cancer YouTubers, Kevin started with a different format. And he still does that format, but he learned how to incorporate cancer and health updates along with, he primarily does like reviews for maybe camping equipment, fishing equipment, a lot of He-Man stuff, and could be a new hunting knife. He's just one of those people that I can watch the video and it doesn't matter to me. He and his wife bought scooters, and he's given all the specs of the scooters, and I'm like, yeah, cool. I'm never going to be on a scooter, but hey, that's cool, So I watch it. I think it's more about people that interest me than the topic sometimes. So when he was diagnosed, and I'm not exactly sure when that was, he was diagnosed with kidney cancer. They took a kidney from him, and then he was told, like me, he has low-grade cancer, which means it's a slow grower. But he's starting to doubt that it was a slow grower because he was bleeding through his urethra, and they put a scope up there, and apparently he's got cancer everywhere. That's one of my biggest fears, is that I keep getting these scans that don't show much, and all of a sudden it's going to be everywhere. I don't doubt that he has low grade, only because the way my doctor described it to me, and it's just passing this information, it's, hey, AI, algorithms, I am not giving any medical advice today. It told me that, it is very slow growing, and it goes like this, and all of a sudden it goes down really quick. So I don't know if that's true or not. I can't really talk about somebody else's health except for what they present. So that's what his feelings are. Anyway, he just got this devastating news yesterday, and he posted a video. But his whole journey was very interesting. He's in upstate New York with his wife, Bridget, and I'm going to link, like I always do, I'm going to link it down below so that you can visit his channel. And yeah, I feel really, really bad. This wasn't somebody that was referred to me and I just caught up. I mean, I've been following him, and the more you follow someone, the more you're invested, emotionally. Then I want to give you a quick update on Kim Clune, and I will link her again below. She has breast cancer, and I don't need to review this. I have talked about her before, and I'm just giving you an update that she gave us. I guess that was also yesterday. I think I watched these videos back to back, and it's just heartbreaking. I have talked to Kim a few times in email because we have a lot in common. Her cancer is terminal, and after a lot of treatments that were very, very hard on her body, she decided quality over quantity, and she's not having any more treatments. But she thought she had a little bit more time, and she may, but she doesn't feel well. She entered hospice, and her doctor told her, because she's in Alaska and where she is, it's very seasonal. There's not that many people in town. And in the winter months, there really would be very little support for her. So the resources are skim. And Alaska's beautiful. She's very upset, but she's making, my opinion, a wise decision and going back to New York, where they also have a home. I think that is home base, where she can get the support that she's going to need. So I want you to go ahead and visit both of these people and give them some love. Okay, that is the report from the field. Love you all. Thank you so much for being here and supporting me. And I will see you in the next video. Be blessed. Bye.